Do not date broke guys. Do not date guys that have no money, have no job. Do not date them. Now, what is a broke guy? A broke guy is a guy with no ambition, no drive. A man with ambition and drive will always have money. Will always find a way to have money, you know. But a broke guy that expects you to give him money, that doesn't want to do anything and feels like the whole world is against him and he cannot figure it out, whatever. Do not date these guys, okay? This is all fun and games. Like, a guy doesn't have to have money when you're in your teenage years. It's all fun and games, ha ha, blah blah. But when you are a woman over 21, okay, we all know what financial stress is, and especially when your man cannot provide anything. Me personally, I am not attracted to guys that have no money. I am simply not. I'm attracted to money.
We need to stop dating ugly men. We're feeding into their delusions. They think they can pull every one of us now.
But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Everyone must be feeling generous lately. We had a few people over the past couple of days who passed it on to the next guy. So the amount today is actually $40. Shout out to Just Hey. He said, "The rewards for being a single man outweigh any negatives. Women need men, men only need peace of mind, and a sports car." Well said, brother. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $40, or you can pass it on also. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment, and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. Now back to the video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever.
We need to stop dating ugly men. We're feeding into their delusions. They think they can pull every one of us now. They are incorrect. We need to stop lowering our standards. Okay, ladies?
Oh, the audacity of this one. Saying we need to stop dating ugly men because we are feeding into their delusion. Lady, take a step back and look in the mirror. Let's break this down piece by piece. Firstly, we need to stop lowering our standards. Okay, what exactly are these standards we're talking about? Last time I checked, a real relationship goes beyond surface-level aesthetics. It's about connection, understanding, compatibility. But go off, Queen. The real hilarity here is the audacity. The real delusion is thinking that they themselves are leagues above these so-called ugly men. Ever stop to wonder if perhaps these men might feel the same about you? We've gone over this time and time again. Today's society has these average-looking women convinced that they deserve a man straight out of a Vogue magazine, while they sit there with every possible beauty tool at their disposal to mold, reshape, and redefine their own standards of beauty. Makeup transformations are Exhibit A of the lengths women will go to completely alter their appearances. Guys, don't forget videos like this exist.
I get those goosebumps every time. I need the high. Throw that to the
Filters, fake eyelashes, wigs, hair dye, push-up bras, high heels, body shapers, and the list goes on. They're equipped with an arsenal to enhance every inch of their bodies, while men might just have, what? A baseball cap? And even then, there's criticism. Your priorities are skewed if you're putting looks above all else in the dating game. Maybe if the focus shifted to genuine character traits instead of mere aesthetics, you'd find yourselves with better matches. But no, keep chasing those shallow waters. See where that gets you. And another thing that struck me about this clip, the audacity to use "we" as if she's the spokesperson for all women. It's always fascinating how it's often those on the periphery, the ones who receive minimal attention, that shout the loudest and wish to dictate the narrative for everyone else. Because in my experience, it's typically the women who garner minimal attention from men who are the loudest in trying to set standards for all women, like those self-proclaimed feminists with an ever-present chip on their shoulder, probably because they can't hold a candle to the women men truly desire. It's always easier to point fingers and dictate terms than to level up and actually compete. She's not fooling anyone. She's merely revealing her insecurities and cloaking them as advice. Instead of looking outwards and blaming the whole male species for your dating misfortunes, maybe take a long, hard look inwards. You can't parade around with an inflated sense of entitlement and then cry foul when things don't go your way. Men have caught on, and while you're out there chasing the perfect 10 inches based on superficial looks, they're moving on to women who value real connection. The world doesn't owe you a model. Reality check. You're not on the runway yourself. Next time, before making such claims, ensure you're not sitting in a glass house, because darling, stones will be thrown over and out. Another empowered woman with a measuring tape, thinking it's cute to size up a man's height before even allowing the privilege of conversation. But let's just pause for a second. If a guy decided to bring a scale and makes women get on the scale first, or whip out a measuring tape for a lady's waist, or asked for her bra size straight up, what would happen? I'll tell you. He'd be dragged through the mud, cancelled, and probably slapped with a dozen negative labels. Hell would practically break loose, and that man would be run off the internet, because that's wrong and downright superficial. While men have no control whatsoever over their height, women do have some say over their weight. Health issues aside, weight can be managed with diet and exercise, yet mention a preference for slender women and watch the world explode with accusations of body shaming. Why is it then socially accepted to degrade a man for an attribute he can't change, but God forbid a man has a preference for a woman's physique, which is, to a degree, within her control? The hypocrisy is staggering.
I was having a conversation with my best friend and she told me that she had an epiphany. She said that she's no longer going for the most attractive guy in the room because they tend to have the least stimulating personalities. They barely know how to hold a conversation. They don't have a sense of humor. They basically have nothing else to offer aside from their looks, or very little else to offer. And I couldn't agree with her more. So we've decided that we're now going to go for the guy that's maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10. But you know what? That guy is going to have a sense of humor. He's going to be able to hold a conversation. He's going to be able to stimulate you emotionally, mentally, physically. And let me just say that the best thing that you can look for in a significant other is somebody who you can have fun with.
Isn't it just classic modern woman behavior? She's been riding the Chad carousel for the longest time, having her fun with the top-tier guys she was so drawn to. But lo and behold, after letting countless Chads clap her cheeks, as they say, she suddenly has an epiphany. Chad never wanted to commit, and now she's left to lament over spilled milk. And now, what's her solution? Let's go for the average guy or the nice guy, because surely, after being second choice for years, he'd jump at the chance, right? It's all so transparent. Years of chasing the bad boys, and when they've had their fun and left her on read, she's out here wanting to settle with Mr. Reliable. You know, the guy she overlooked, ignored, or friend-zoned because he didn't give her the roller coaster of emotions Chad did. The so-called average guys aren't just sitting around waiting for you to finish your flings and finally notice them. They're not backup options. They want genuine connection, respect, and love, not to be the safe bet you crawl back to when Chad doesn't text back. I'll have the $6 or $7 send $1 today since the 10 wasn't satisfying. Really? And remember, she's not choosing the average guy because he's genuinely what she wants. No, she's choosing him because she's done playing games and wants a sure thing now. It's just more evidence of modern women wanting to wait at the finish line and pick the winners rather than running the race alongside them. But hey, here's a heads up. The finish line might be empty by the time you get there. All the best with your epiphany. And speaking of bringing something to the table, it's quite comical how she owns in on the good-looking guys having nothing to offer but their looks. But it's time to turn that mirror back on her and ask, what do modern women like her bring to the table besides sex? Is it unwavering loyalty, a nurturing spirit, supportive partnership, or is it just a list of demands and standards one-sidedly imposed? It's always men this and men that. But when was the last time these women self-reflected and asked if they're true catches themselves?
Hey, excuse me. Can I get your number? No? Can I get your number?
I have a boyfriend.
Can I get your number?
I have a boyfriend.
Can I get your number?
I'm lesbian.
Can I get your number? Can I get your number?
Actually, all have boyfriends.
Can I get... Yo. No, but excuse me, can I get your number? 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 Can I get your number?
Honestly, if the first lady in line had said yes, I'd bet the rest would have followed suit. It's almost comical, like dominoes. Once one falls, or in this case says no, the rest swiftly follow. Modern women are so influenced by their peers that it's not about what they want, it's about the collective mindset. God forbid one of them seems easy or different. But hey, I bet if the same man was shown on TV with some status or was vouched for by a celebrity, those same numbers would be flowing in.
What was y'all saying is y'all type?
If you can find a black man that likes black women, let me know.
Wait, stand right here. Stand right here.
Okay, go find one.
I found one.
Not
You right here.
Not that one.
Here we have a woman claiming there's no black man who wants a black woman, but when presented with one right in front of her, she swiftly retorts with a, "not that one." So, what's the narrative here? She doesn't really know what she wants, or she's just in it for the drama. Maybe a bit of both. Modern women seem to thrive on the attention, the chase, the drama of it all, but when faced with a real opportunity, the barriers come up and the goalposts shift. This never good enough attitude combined with the princess syndrome is exactly why a lot of men are just throwing in the towel. Why play a game that's rigged from the start? The sad reality is, it's become more about the show than genuine connection. Many modern women are more entranced by the story they can tell their friends or the likes they can accumulate than building a genuine relationship.
Do not date broke guys. Do not date guys that have no money, have no job. Do not date them. Now, what is a broke guy? A broke guy is a guy with no ambition, no drive. A man with ambition and drive will always have money. He will always find a way to have money, you know. But a broke guy that expects you to give him money, that doesn't want to do anything and feels like the whole world is against him and he cannot figure it out, whatever. Do not date these guys, okay? This is all fun and games. Like, a guy doesn't have to have money when you're in your teenage years. It's all fun and games, ha ha, blah blah. But when you are a woman over 21, okay, we all know what financial stress is, and especially when your man cannot provide anything. Me personally, I am not attracted to guys that have no money. I am simply not. I'm attracted to money, I'm attracted to power, I am attracted to a man that is in his masculine energy and is willing to provide and protect. That is what I want in a man. I am truly telling you, if a man is not willing to provide for me, I would much rather date a woman. I like to take care of the woman. I will go into my masculine energy and I will take care of a woman. Why? Because honestly, they're more beautiful to look at.
Ah, the modern woman's anthem. I deserve the best even if I'm average at best. Watching this clip, it's almost comical. Does she genuinely believe the stuff coming out of her mouth? She says she's not attracted to men without money. Looking at her, I'm thinking she should be thanking her lucky stars if any man pays her a shred of attention. She's consumed by this illusion, an illusion crafted by delusional self-worth. These modern women, driven by sheer entitlement, don't care about a man's character, his kindness, his genuine feelings. Oh no, it's all about the Benjamin's baby. They have the audacity to demand top-tier men while bringing almost nothing to the relationship table themselves. I want a rich man. But darling, what do you have to offer that deserves the privileges of a luxurious lifestyle? Here's some food for thought. If she's so consumed with money, what happens when the well runs dry? Or if another man with a bigger wallet waltzes by? Trusting a relationship built on the foundation of money is like building a house on quicksand. Remember, gentlemen, if you can't be with me on the ground floor, you can't be with me in the penthouse. Women like her, who value a man's wallet over his heart, will never understand the real essence of love and relationships. They're lost in their own shallow fantasies. It's the content of a man's character, not the size of his wallet, and men deserve someone who can see and value that. But hey, who needs depth when you have superficiality, right? But here's a question that perhaps we should be asking. Should you be dating if you're broke? If your pockets are empty and your bank account's in the negative, should you be trying to pursue love? Frankly, if you're not financially stable, if your life is a chaotic mess, then maybe it's best to hold off on the dating. Every relationship, including the one with yourself, demands time, energy, and dedication. It requires a solid foundation. And let's be real, if your life isn't in a good place, that foundation is going to be shaky at best. So, if someone comes to me and asks, "Hey, should I dive into a relationship when everything's so uncertain?" I'd tell them to reconsider. Why pour your time into a gamble, especially when you don't even have your own life sorted? She might be a dream, or she might be a nightmare, but is it worth the risk when the odds are so dicey? Instead, invest in yourself. Level up so that you don't have to run after high-value women. Instead, you pull them to you magnetically because you've transformed into a high-value man. Focus on self-improvement. Rise to a level where you're surrounded by quality. Automatically, you'll find yourself among high-caliber people in high-standard environments. The kind of woman who fits into that setting will be naturally drawn to you. But if you find yourself stuck with subpar women, with individuals who constantly drag you down, question why they're in your life. People who aren't elevating you are weighing you down. Don't waste a single moment on these low-grade relationships. Trim the fat from your life and make room for quality. Elevate yourself, and by the law of attraction, your environment and the people in it will level up with you. If you're still tangled up with women full of drama and issues, it's high time you rethink your circle. Surround yourself with better, and you'll attract better. So, to every gentleman out there, prioritize your growth and watch as everything else falls into place. Cheers to leveling up and embracing a life of quality. Peace out.
What's your name?
I'm Olivia.
I'm Ari. Nice to meet you. I'm heading that way, but you're absolutely beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, are you single?
I'm not.
Fuck. God damn it. Why is every girl taken?
I don't know.
Is it the cupping season?
I think so.
Where are you from?
I'm from AZ. Where are you from?
But like your background though.
Oh, my family's from Spain.
From Spain.
Yes.
¿Hablas español?
No, I don't.
No. You don't speak any other language?
No,
Just
I
English?
wish. They didn't teach us.
Damn.
Like our generation.
I feel you. Well,
Yeah.
you look like a princess.
Oh, thank you.
How long have you been dating your boyfriend?
We've been on and off for
So it's complicated.
No, it's not complicated. But I've known it for 5 years.
Okay. Well, is it cool if you exchange Instagrams?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my phone
My
actually.
phone's dead. So, oh.
Mine's dead too.
Yeah.
Well, what's your Instagram? I'll remember it.
It's Olivia.Mancuso.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
I love you.
Oh.
Bye.
This clip is the epitome of why modern relationships are such a maze. We have a girl, clearly in a relationship, entertaining a guy's advances right from the get-go. And we all know, if the tables were turned, and it was a guy being all chatty with a girl while in a relationship, the pitchforks would be out. It's a classic case of the double standards many women in today's society adhere to. They'll berate their partners for merely glancing at another woman, yet see no wrong in having full-blown, borderline flirtatious conversations with other men. It's always, "He's just a friend," or "It's just Instagram." Let's be honest, we all know it starts with an innocent chat and often doesn't end there. Remember this, gents, it's often not about loyalty, but opportunity. This is a prime example of the old saying, "She's never truly yours, it's just your turn." In a world that constantly blurs the lines of loyalty and commitment, keep your standards high and your boundaries even higher. $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.